Hello, Nintendo fans. If you're not a Nintendo fan, you might be my mom. Welcome to the Mario Matter, episode number 58, your favorite Nintendo podcast. You guys, we have a lot of things different today. We actually have great news, a lot of Nintendo news. My lights are on. For those who are watching the video version, I turned on my room lights for the first time in 6 years. I'm not even kidding. That could be actually accurate. We have tons of things to discuss today in the world of Nintendo, guys. We have a sad announcement. Things are shutting down. We have brand new Nintendo Legos, but it's better than you think. It's not, oh, those Legos, I used to play them when I was 6. No. This is big. We have big news in that department. We have Detective Pikachu Returns releasing October 6th, which is today as of recording. Yesterday, as of me posting this podcast, I have my first impressions on the game for you to hear about. We have that. We have tons of other miscellaneous Nintendo news. Let's not waste your time, your precious, valuable time. Other podcasts will dilly-dally. We don't do that here. None of the pitter-patter, the chitter-chatter. We get to it. Let's get to Nintendo news to start us off. Dude, October is going to be the greatest month of the year. I'm calling it right now. It's not going to be contested. You know what? It might be. Maybe November could be. November could be. You know what? I'll stop. I just told you guys we don't do the chitter chatter. We get into it. So, sorry. I just like to talk about the seasons and stuff. Very cool. I enjoy fall, okay? So, if you do not know, you are currently watching the Mario Matter, your favorite Nintendo podcast. But the first segment on this show is the Nintendo news headlines. So basically, I go through every notable bit of Nintendo news from the past week. Today, as of recording, once again, is October 6th. We post on Saturdays, October 7th. And so that would mean I go back to 7 days before. That would actually not be October 1st. That would be September 30th. So we have news beginning from there, don't we? Alrighty. We have one piece of news for September 30th. We have one little piece, and it's actually potentially the most interesting one on the entire list of headlines here. Okay, I'm going to read this. It'll sound weird, and then I'm going to explain, okay? F-Zero 99 car stuck on Nintendo Switch screen. Okay, what does that mean? Is there a glitch? Did the game freeze? It's not stuck in that way. No, none of that's right. Okay, let me explain. So I saw this article from comicbook.com on September 30th. However, this issue was posted September 20th, but it became relevant last Saturday. Okay, so there's a screenshot from a Reddit user named Big C Baller. Okay, that's a fire name. Where I'm gonna put this screenshot on screen, and for our audio listeners, I'll describe it to you. It is this guy's Nintendo Switch home screen, and you can just barely see the outline of an F-Zero car that they were playing with. It's like stuck, it's like burned into the screen. It's like on his home menu. He can see it on his home menu in handheld mode, not on the TV, in handheld mode. So, is this a software issue? Is it a hardware issue? That is the weirdest thing I've seen in my days. So, it appears that Big C Baller has a V1, or not a V1, but the normal Switch, not an OLED Switch. So, OLED users may be different. But it is unclear if it's a software issue or a hardware issue. Like, is it burned into the screen hardware? Is it F-Zero 99, the software, glitching out? We don't know. It is unclear. But this is the weirdest thing I've seen in my days. The F-Zero car they were driving is burned into the screen. So once again, we don't know hardware, software issue. But I will say, maybe limit how long you play F-Zero 99 in handheld mode. Now, I wouldn't see this as a reason to worry. I've only ever seen one, maybe two people actually report this issue. So I wouldn't worry. Like, don't be super paranoid or conscious about playing F-Zero 99 in handheld mode. I wouldn't care about, about that. But just maybe you stick to TV mode, might not burn a car into your screen. Maybe that'll help you. But at the very least, whether you had this happen to you, whether you don't care, it's at the very least interesting. That's interesting. So, yeah, I mean, F-Zero 99, it's a fun game. It gets cool updates. I've been playing it. Comment down below if you've gotten number 1 yet, because I haven't. It's kind of rough. All right, now we move to spooky month, all right? Look, guys, I changed my keyboard caps. Can you see it? You can barely see it. I changed my keyboard to orange and black. Bro, we are spooky seasoned out. I'm excited for Halloween, all right? So, why am I saying Halloween? October 1st. October 1st news. That's the thing. We have news from October 1st. So this was a good day. October 1st was a Sunday, which is kind of like the butt of the week, but, you know, I'll let it slide. There was football and everything. Now, we have some news for you on this day. We have the good old Pokemon Scarlet and Violet news. Now, you're like, whoa, hold the phone. No, it's nothing big. Well, unless you encountered it. Anyways, what is the news here? New Pokemon Scarlet and Violet update can cause crashing in one of the boss battles. So I saw this on Twitter from an account named Matt U Kana, MattyouKhana, Matt U Kana. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Where they tweeted, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet version 2.1, the game can crash when battling the Paradise Protection Protocol. 3 Ps. PPP, the Paradise Protection Protocol. And this is how you do it, how to replicate. You have, guys, I can't say Pokemon names. Koraidon, the 2 cover Pokemon, and Miraidon. I pray I'm saying this right. Someone roast me in the comments if I'm not. Have one of those Pokemon registered to the Pokedex and hover over slot 4, 5, or 6 in the battle. That's it. And this thing glitches out, the game crashes, and there you go. There goes your save data. Whoop-de-doo, it's gone. So, there's a bug. It's actually unclear if it's fixed. What version are we on? If that's version 2.1.0, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, let's search update. It'll pop up. Here we go. How to update. Let's see the newest version. Have they fixed it yet, guys? They have not. The newest update was 2.0.1, and to fix it, they would have to add a new update, you would think. So, they haven't fixed. They've not fixed it. Pokemon Company, get on that. Now, I do believe they have an update coming soon, so they'll probably just feel like fixing it in that. But yeah, for now, don't battle the Paradise Protection Protocol and hover over slot 4, 5, or 6 in the battle. That is a catastrophe. All right. Now, guys, there's some news, other news on October 1st, but I never, feel super confident bringing it to you. Because, if I'm being truthful, this has never worked for me. So, I'm going to redo it, but I won't spend too much time on it. There's a brand new Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom free item opportunity. Now, what this is if you have the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom cartridge, or, of course, if you have it digitally in your Switch, if you head over to the news channel on the Switch, there's supposedly a news article that you can click on and then launch the game through there and essentially receive free items. I've tried to find this article. I can't find it. But everyone Nintendo Life and all the other news sites are saying, yeah, it's a real thing. There's a news article on your Switch that'll give you free items. Now, what are the free items? I don't know, because I couldn't find it. But the items are, if we click here, receive glowing cave fish, 3 of them, and 2 bright caps. So that's what you get. Now, if I'll read you the instructions, see if this works for you. Have your cartridge in, scroll to the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom news story, quote, lost in the dark, time for your cooking to shine. So that is the news story headline. Click play now in the news article, boot up Zelda, load your game file, and you will have those items. It has never worked for me. I can never find this news article. So see if it works for you. But in the case that does, in the case that it doesn't, I'm gonna move on. Sorry, I have mucus in my throat. That's why I can't talk straight. All right, done. Sorry, excuse me. All right, here we go. Guys, October 2nd, I don't know what the heck happened. It's a Monday. Snow's coming down. Not really. But this was a very interesting piece of news. Okay? So I'm scrolling Twitter, right? It's October 2nd. It's a Monday. And I see this post from Nintendo New York. I'm like, whoa, what is this? Are they closing early? Are they doing this? Is there some event? The event part would be right. Nintendo New York is throwing a Bowser Bash party hosted by Jakks Pacific for Friday the 13th. So this week, if you're watching the podcast in a timely manner, is Friday the 13th, which happens to fall in October, so spooky. And there's a little party being hosted by Jakks Pacific, and if you don't know who they are, they made 1 second. Have you ever watched the video version of this podcast and seen this creepy Mario behind me? They made this. They made this giant Mario figure. They are the ones who made the Mario movie smaller figures. There's so many things in my background that are made by Jakks Pacific. Let me go ahead and put this back. Oops. Hold on. I'm putting this back. Luigi. All right, cool. All right, guys, I'm back. But they make a lot of like little figures and stuff. So I guess it's just some, friendly collaboration. They're throwing a Bowser Bash party, whatever that means, on Friday the 13th. Now, I'm going to read you the quote from their Twitter. And here's the thing. I assume it's a Halloween party. It says wear costumes. I don't know. I mean, is it a Halloween? Are we going trick-or-treating in New York City? Like, what do we do? I don't even know. Let's read. So, here's all they said. Mark your calendar for Friday the 13th because Jakks Pacific is throwing a Bowser Bash at Nintendo NYC. Bring your friends and family for this fierce party from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Entry is on a first-come, first-served basis. Or join us Saturday the 14th from 11 to 2 p.m. Super Mario-themed costumes are encouraged to be worn. Entry is on a first-come, first-served basis. Again, this is an event you don't want to miss. I think I might want to miss it. Okay, so from the sounds of it, it's a Halloween party. I don't understand why you would do it the next day as well, at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday the 14th. That kind of ruins the whole Friday the 13th kind of thing. Bowser Bash. They here's what I would have done. If I was working PR at, Nintendo NY, and I'm working social media, whatever, and I had any sort of scoop on what would happen, I would say there's going to be games, there's going to be giveaways, there's going to be contests, there's going to be this, costume contest, whatever. I would have said all of that. I don't know that Nintendo even knew what they were announcing. I don't know that they knew what was going to happen this Friday. I don't know that they know what's going to happen. Because they would have said, normally, they always say, there's contests, there's giveaways. Nothing here. Ain't nothing. What are you going to do? Show up? Bowser costume? Koopa costume? Yeah! And just stand around? They should have said what's going to happen. Nothing, bro. Nothing is happening at the Bowser Bash party. Okay? Now, are there going to be drinks? No. Come on. Bowser Bash, kids party. I would assume many kids are going to be there. So, this week, had the Party City, had the, Costco, had the, who else has costumes? Target? I don't know. Spirit Halloween. Who else has costumes? Freaking Jakks Pacific might. I'll tell you that. Jakks Pacific should. All right, so that's happening. It just confused me. I'm not attending the Bowser Bash in New York City. Maybe you will. If you do, please somebody film it. There's 2 guys on YouTube who film everything at Nintendo NYC. Please film this because I have no idea what's gonna happen here. And if they do film it, I'll let you know. But yeah, we'll have to see. Weird. All right, we're moving to October 3rd. Flying through these headlines actually. We have some breaking news. That's our new breaking news tone. All right, so we have breaking news from the Nintendo president himself, not Doug Bowser, the one in Japan. Shantaro Furukawa. What a name! What a man, right? He says that the Switch is going to be supported this fiscal year and next fiscal year. Now, what is a fiscal year? Yeah, I don't really know either. It's kind of like when companies, like how they track their monies and stuff. Anyways, let me break down the meat for you, okay? He says the Switch will be supported this fiscal year and next fiscal year. That, I'll make it simple. That means the Switch will be somehow, as you know, it'll be supported until March of 2025. So what I was trying to say was it could be very little support, it could be full-blown support, I don't know. But I will say that probably means that we're getting a Switch successor, like a Switch 2, probably sometime next year, because it shouldn't even like be a thing that you say. Like it shouldn't be a thing that you have to reconfirm. Yeah, it'll be supported then, 2024 and 25. Like, it shouldn't even be a topic if you knew that nothing was coming. And then you got to think, well, he says it's going to be supported. And you got to think, yeah, the 3DS was supported even after the Switch, up until like 2018 or 19 maybe. I don't even know. I think 2018. It was supported a year after the Switch released. And it's no surprise. If the Switch 2 came out next year, this would follow their timeline. Because, yeah, they released games like, I believe, the Luigi's Mansion remake on 3DS. Not Luigi's Mansion 2. Like the GameCube remake on 3DS for Luigi's Mansion, released, I believe, in 2018. It might have been 17, but I believe it was certainly after the Switch. I'll tell you that. Kirby's Epic Yarn was released after Switch. Like they supported the Switch 3DS a long while after the Switch released. So it's no shocker they're going to support the 3DS. I'm saying everything. It's no shocker they will support the Switch long after the Switch 2 releases. There we go. But yeah, that's interesting news. I do feel like that it hints more at a Switch successor coming very, very soon, like imminent, like soon. I mean, the rumor right now is that the Switch 2 will be announced April of next year. However, I don't know that's a good timeline because the Princess Peach game releases weeks before that. So do you want to put that game out and then get right to, talking about Switch 2? I don't know. I don't know if they do some E3 situation. I don't know if they just have a special direct. I wouldn't mind, honestly, if they had a Switch 2 direct in place of their June direct. I wouldn't mind that at all because it's a brand new console. Like, I'm ready. I wouldn't mind that. And also, like, how many more things do you have coming out for Switch? Probably a lot, but how much do you want to reveal in June of that year? Can't be too much, right? Maybe more in September, but can't be too much for June of next year. I say that's when you do your Switch 2 reveal, but I can't speak for them. I don't know how far they are into the Switch 2 development. I don't know how far they are in anything. So, yeah, we'll have to see. But we do know the final takeaway is that the Switch will be supported by Nintendo until at least March of 2025 in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's just all remakes, whether it's brand new games, who knows. But you can probably expect that if there's any brand new games releasing on Switch after the Switch 2 releases, it's probably going to be dual releases. Like, if they made a brand new Donkey Kong game, actually, you know what? That would be smart to have it be on Switch 2 only. But, I wouldn't be shocked if, some games release on Switch and Switch 2 at the same time. I wouldn't be shocked, but, some games you certainly want to be exclusive. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Then we get to some smaller news on October 3rd. I saw this and I was doing cartwheels I was going nuts, guys. Animal Crossing New Horizons. No, we're not talking about the big announcement that came this week, but we're talking about there are new Animal Crossing New Horizons October icons now available on Nintendo Switch Online. So, of course, if you're a Switch Online subscriber, you might be familiar with the Switch Online app. You go in there and you can customize your profile picture icon with so many different custom icons. It's so cool. Now, there's a new wave of Animal Crossing ones, specifically for October. So, as you may know, for the Animal Crossing icons, they rotate between every month, and every icon available for each month is all of the villagers that have their birthday in that month. So let's say my favorite villager of all time is Fret, the green dog added with the 2.0 update. His birthday is in October. His icon is now available. So all the October birthdays are now available. And then also, there are 4 brand new, never seen before, I don't believe, NPC icons. So the characters that you obviously see that are not villagers. So there are 4 new ones. We have Jack the Pumpkin King as a purchasable icon. We have CJ, the fishing tourney host, Rossetti, and Dawn, the reset boys. All right, so those are all available. This could be a nothing burger to you, but the 4 new NPC icons I didn't have, so they must have not ever been shown before. So, pretty much new icons available. Go check them out if you have any interest, because those 4 NPC ones might never come back, although all the October villager birthdays will still be there. So, anyways, we move on to October 4th, or do we? October 4th, we saw a lot of things that happened. However, because they're very, very big things, we're not going to talk about them just yet. We talk about them later on in the program. There are 2 big segments to discuss later on. So I'll get to those later, all right? But we have the October 4th news. It's just too big to have in this headline segment. So if you want to see what they are, feel free to skip. There are timestamps in the podcast. Skip-a-doodle-doo, all right? Then, October 5th, we have news, guys. Could you believe it? Wow! This one, you might want to put down what you're doing and go take part in, okay? October 5th, we got revealed that there is a Super Mario Bros. Wonder demo appearing at store kiosks, okay? So, at least in America, maybe if you're in the UK, there's a little shop over there. What do they call it? Tesco? Does Tesco have Switch kiosks? I don't even know. I've never been there. I don't know. I'm just naming stores that I know exist. Tesco is a store in the UK. I know that. Is it like a grocery store? I've never been. I don't know. What else do you have? You have Sex. That sounds terrible, but it's like a CEX. It's like a store, game store. You know, wherever you go, at least in America, stores are beginning to have Super Mario Bros. Wonder demos. Demos. Not trailers, not this, not that. Demos on Nintendo Switch kiosks. So, if you're in America, these are the confirmed stores that have it. If your location is not asleep. If they're like under a rock, they're asleep, they haven't, updated their kiosk, they might not have it. But confirmed, Target, GameStop, and Walmart have Super Mario Bros. Wonder demos at their store kiosk. And if you don't know what a kiosk is, it's where it's like the test model Switches. So like if you go to Target and you walk by the Switch aisle, there's normally like Switches to like test and like play with. Maybe if you're waiting for your mom to get groceries, you can like play with some Switches out just in the middle of the aisle. So that's where the demo would be. I have not played Mario Bros. Wonder. I am thinking about going later to Target to try to get my hands on the demo. 1, I have to hope they have it, and 2, I have to hope there's no kid with like dripping boogers that's playing it, because I'm turned off. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. I want to play it. I want to play it later today. We'll see. If I play it, I'll let you know. But that's out there. Target, GameStop, and Walmart are the confirmed locations. I know that Best Buy has a kiosk. Maybe they have it, but it's not confirmed yet as of now. But maybe Best Buy. And then, of course, maybe there are other stores. Maybe you're in a different country. You're not in America. Maybe your store has it. I don't know. Stores are getting them, though. That's all we know. Target, GameStop, Walmart are confirmed. Best Buy, you would think, has it. So I'll just throw probably Best Buy. But, I told you what's guaranteed, and that's that. Now, other news on October 5th, we have brand new, more Switch Online icons for the greatest game of this generation, according to Botox Games. Okay. Detective Pikachu Returns. Okay. Guys, this game, 10 out of 10. Bam. It's fire. I haven't even played it yet. It's fire. Okay. I shouldn't say that because next segment is my first impressions. So what's going to happen is I'm talking about this game in the next segment. I'm going to give you my first impressions, which are going to be filmed in like 3 hours now because I have to play the game first. But as of me speaking to you, I've not played the game. But next segment, I would have. If that makes any kind of sense to you. So, Detective Pikachu has brand new icons on Switch Online. This is the Wave 2 of Detective Pikachu icons. Okay, very cool. Wave 2? Wow. All right, so what are the brand new icons? So most of the icons that are available on Switch Online for Pikachu are just Pikachu. There's a couple. There's one of Growlithe. There's one of what I assume to be the loading screen of Pikachu. But there's Pikachu icons in many poses. There's one laughing, there's one sad, there's one of him thinking, there's one of him smiling, there's one of him saying hi. Like, there's so many different icons to choose from. So, if you have any interest, not really in Detective Pikachu, but just mainly Pikachu himself, these icons are for you. Check them out. The Wave 2 is available from now to October 12th. That is next Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. So, now until Thursday, get your icons. Unless you're watching this late, like in November, then they're gone. So, you missed your shot. What were you doing on October 12th, huh? Yeah. You were dilly-dallying while there were freaking Detective Pikachu icons. Okay? None of the dilly-dally, none of the chitter-chatter, the pitter-patter. You missed out. Okay, sorry. I'm making whoever's watching this video feel bad. Okay, I'm sorry, okay? Sorry. But anyways, that is our news for October 5th. Now, October 6th, there's not going to be a whole lot of news because it's Detective Pikachu Day. And it's also a day for a lot of other things. But I have one exclusive for you. And I have 3 other pieces of news. So, first piece of news, Detective Pikachu Returns released. I will give you my first impressions on that game in the next segment coming up in like a few minutes. And then also released is the Mario Red Nintendo Switch OLED. I gave my thoughts on that in a clip from maybe 3-4 podcasts ago. It's not great. It's not the most creative thing that Nintendo has ever done. It's not amazing. If you want it, great. And if you have it, I'm sorry for crapping on the thing that you have. They just could have made it so much better. Like, I compare this because most people will like tell me, it's fine. It's a Mario Red OLED. It looks great. Guys, have you seen the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Switch? Now, maybe you're going to say, well, that was just special because, Tears of the Kingdom. One, what's the difference? We have a brand new Mario game coming out. We have a brand new Zelda game coming out. The brand new Zelda got a special Switch. The brand new Mario game got a red Switch. No sense. And it would be the exact same thing if Tears of the Kingdom got an all green Switch. Like, yeah, that's kind of cool, but it's kind of plain too. So with that analogy, I maintain my claim. This OLED is one of the worst ones. Now, I would maybe buy it over the white OLED, maybe, but I mean, like, it doesn't hold a candle to the Splatoon, to the Pokemon, or to the Zelda OLED. Not a candle. So, I'm not a fan. And then, guys, you thought that was bad? You think the Mario Red OLED is bad? Guess what also released? Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is a game that I love. So, when I crap on it, you know it's bad. Animal Crossing New Horizons themed Nintendo Switch Lites. Guys, you have to like really be guys, you need to be Detective Pikachu to see what is so special about these Switches. So, these are sold at Target and Walmart. I believe the pink one is at Target, the blue one is at Walmart. Yes, there are 2 variations. All that's special is 1, it comes with Animal Crossing, and 2, actually there's 3. 2, there's a itty bitty tiny little Nook Inc. logo on the right side of the front of the Switch. And then on the back, there's Animal Crossing New Horizons leaves as a decoration or something. I mean, talk about, like, phoned in. Talk about, no effort. What is that? I mean, come on. I feel like things would be better if they weren't made at all. And I don't want to be a hater, guys. I really don't. Like, someone's watching this like, oh my gosh, stop hating. You're so, be appreciative. I like to cover the good and the bad of Nintendo, okay? And this ain't it. This is not it. Look at the freaking Pokemon Switch Lite. Where did the effort go? Bring back those employees. What? Where did that go? It's different when you're making special consoles, and then you go and make like a special designed console. Okay, so for comparison, we have the Zelda OLED. Details everywhere. Switch Lite, blarp, wet fart. It's like nothing's changed. It's like nothing, bro. So I'm not happy with the Switch OLED and Switch Lite. They spilled a paint bucket on the red OLED, and they, I don't know what the heck happened with the Animal Crossing Switch Lite. But that's a money grab, because they know that Animal Crossing New Horizons is selling very, very well. 40 million copies, if not 50 by now. Is it 50? 40, 45 or so, somewhere around there. They know it's selling well. They need to throw out. They need to throw out some sort of Switch Lite to increase sales and promo. But you don't have that much time. Hey, Jim, put some leaves on the back and put a logo on the front, and we'll call it done. Done. Took them 6 hours to make. Not even that long. 6 minutes, maybe. 6 minutes, bro. They had all these PNG files ready to go. They just printed them on there. No, bro. It was no effort. So, yeah, that's just what I think about it. I'm not a fan. No. Don't buy those. You know what? Maybe, I don't know. They should have put more effort, man. They should have put more effort. Every other Switch has more effort to it. Even the Smash Bros. One. The dock to that one is amazing. The dock to the OLED is just red. And sure, there's, designs on the back of the red OLED. But I said this in my other podcast. Do you hear what you just told me? There are designs on the back. When do you ever look at the back of the dock? Never. Not once. Maybe once. When you set it up. Never again. No, it's terrible. All right, so that's me done ranting about the OLED and the Lite. All right, now our final piece of news that is not even Nintendo news, but rather EmSwizzle news, channel news. Guys, we have something arrived in my mailbox today that I will not show you, but it is the key to my next long-form video. I am making a long-form video, and something arrived, which is the main attraction of the video. So yeah, I wanted to take the 10 seconds to promote my new long-form video coming out next week or the week after that. All right, cool. All right, that's it. Yep, cool. So subscribe. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be my best video yet. I say that for every video, but you can't not say that. You gotta hype up everything. So yeah, that's going down. Should be amazing. Should be fun. And with that, that is all of the news for Nintendo that is mini. Oh, but you thought that was it? Y'all must have forgot. We have 3 big news segments for you today. Let's get to the first one. Detective Pikachu Returns is a game that you think, who's buying that? That game sucks, man. It's so bad. I'm not buying that. Well, maybe my first impressions could change your mind. All right? Let's give it to... Wait, hold on. Let's give it to you. Yeah, there we go. We got it. Cool. First impressions. All right, we have arrived to discuss this very game right here. Detective Pikachu Returns. I got it at GameStop today. We're doing the thing, all right? So, I've played this game for a good hour and a half or so. This is not a review, but rather first impressions. I don't want to have to play 10 hours just to give you some first thoughts. So, should you buy it? Well, haven't played the whole game, but I will tell you this. You certainly do not need to play the first game in order to play this one. And I don't even have to be that far into the game to tell you that. So, without giving any spoilers, I will say, right when you get into the game, there's obviously a cutscene. The cutscene tells you pretty much the bare bones of what you need to know that has already happened. This game kind of acts as a direct sequel to the original Detective Pikachu, which sounds like obvious, right? Like obviously, it's called Detective Pikachu Returns. It's obviously a sequel. It feels like picking up right where you left off almost. You start in a different setting than you did end in the last game, but it's like same storyline, familiar characters. It's like you're picking up where you left off. It truly is a part 2. Whereas like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda, it's a little bit different, right? So this feels like picking up where you left off. And if you, once again, haven't played the first game on the 3DS, it tells you the bare bones. That's what I'm trying to say here. Now, let's talk about graphics. Graphics, all right? So when I first saw these trailers, I thought, well, you know what? The game looks fine, right? I thought it looks fine, but I saw a lot of people saying, like, the graphics look awful, it looks terrible, oh my gosh, it's so bad. And I was for a long time saying, man, they look fine to me. So finally playing it on a TV, I will say, yeah, they're a little bit under what the Switch is capable of. I would honestly say that the Switch graphics look a lot like a Wii U game. It looks like this game could be easily running on Wii U hardware. That's what I think. It looks comparable to Wii U games that I've played. Very, very comparable. I wouldn't say as far as like it looks like a Wii game. No. Wii U game is like right about how it looks. Looks just like that. But all in all, I don't have a problem with that. Like, I'm playing the game. Maybe it's just me. I'm not like bothered at all by the shortcomings with the whole graphics side of the game. I didn't even like, if no one said anything like on Twitter, like, oh my gosh, these graphics suck, I wouldn't notice. However, that is a big point in the press. Like, you know how the media outlets get their copies early and put out reviews. That's a big point that people are still bringing up. The graphics are just not Switch's standard. And yes, once again, I do agree that is true. It's like a Wii U game. It's fine. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. I don't know. But yeah, once again, I've not done too much, but just small things. I will say it's a little bit disappointing how you can't totally speak to everyone. I'm so used to going up to every single person that I see and talking to them and having a chat with them. This game has a little bit less dialogue. I'm going up to people like in, I won't say where I first started in the game. I'm going up to people and they sometimes have like a phrase above their head like, howdy there. Or if they're having a conversation, it'll say like part of their conversation, but you can't talk to them. They're just there and you can see part of like what they're saying or thinking. I mean, that's fine, right? Like, that's fine. It's just like one less thing from the original game. But that's like the only thing that I can complain about right now. I will say maybe Pikachu's voice sounds a bit different, but nothing really major. Sounds about the exact same. And yeah, once again, not too far into it, but that's what I'm thinking so far. So far, like story-wise, I won't spoil anything. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it as much as I enjoyed the 3DS version. I mean, same old, same old. It's good old Detective Pikachu. Would I recommend it? It's really hard because one, I've not even played the whole game yet. Two, I know how the game is gonna play out. Not like the story, but as in like, it's freaking Detective Pikachu. You're solving crimes around town. It's hard for me to recommend this because I feel like it has to be your kind of game to play it. You have to be into like solving mysteries and things like that. Where I feel like a lot of people don't want to do that. Not because it's like a mystery thing, but because you're going around, you're asking and people the exact same question. It's kind of repetitive, but if you're into that, it's perfect. I find that I'm strangely into that kind of stuff. I bring that point up though because I see a lot of people say like, I understand how the game works and it looks so boring. Like you're just going around solving mysteries, which is why I can't recommend it because you might think that same way. But if I think that it's really good, it might just be me that thinks it's really good because I'm into those mystery kind of games. So it's hard for me to like recommend that to you, because not everyone loves the style of game. But if you think that sounds somewhat interesting, I mean, dare I say go for it? It's looking fun so far. I'll have more thoughts as I keep on playing. But it's fun for me so far. Like, I played a bit, now I'm hooked. I want to get back to it as soon as possible. I'm doing the podcast, I'm going to the gym, and I'll probably come home, maybe edit a little bit, and then I'm going to get right back to playing. Like, it's hooked me right now, and there's always something to do, always more to explore, and I can't even wait to get back to it. But yeah, once again, just restating things. Graphics look like a Wii U game, but other than that, I don't have one complaint apart from the five that I've mentioned. No complaints. So I do have complaints, but really, I'll stop rambling. I enjoy it. Should you pick it up, make sure that you're into mystery games before you do. Otherwise, yes, very cool box art by the way. Can I say that's one of the better, more vibrant box arts in the past little while. I don't know, something about it kind of appeals to me. Maybe it's like the colors and stuff. I don't know. Very cool. With that said, I'm going to go keep on enjoying this. Watch trailers, watch gameplay before you buy, just to make sure that you definitely want it. With that, let's get to our next segment where we discuss a rather sad topic, but an important one that we must talk about and that you would probably want to know. With that said, let's go. Alright, so first impressions are done. Now we get to a sad piece of news, guys. Sad news. Play the sad violin here. It's the end of an era, guys. It's the end of an era. So, I can't sugarcoat it any longer. Nintendo gave us a sad announcement. October 4th, October 3rd. It was like the night of October 3rd. But like 12 a.m. October 4th? Like, what do you even call this? So, Nintendo tweeted, and when that happens, it's a momentous occasion. Yeah, 12:02 a.m. Eastern Time, October 4th. They tweeted something very sad. Out of the blue, no warning. As of early April 2024, online play and other functionality that uses online communication will end service for Nintendo 3DS and Wii U software. Thank you very much for your continued support of our products. Find out more, link to their site. Man, really? Wow. 3DS, Wii U. So, let's talk. Obviously, almost a year ago now, 7 months ago about, we had the Wii U and 3DS eShops shut down totally. Now, you would think these would be in the opposite order. Shut down the online servers and then the eShop. Let everyone give you money for as long as possible. No, not the case. So, they're shutting down the online servers now. I've had so many fantastic memories with the online servers. me and my brother playing Animal Crossing New Leaf, freaking me getting mauled in Smash Bros. Me trying to find someone to play Mario Tennis Ultra Smash with on Wii U, and no one joined. Which is a very, very true story. I was trying to get into a game and nobody was on, so that sucks. The Mario Kart community, the Splatoon community, playing Splatoon Wii U online, coming home after school, getting some corn dogs and playing Splatoon 1 online. Very true story. Seriously. I'd come home, corn dogs, Splatoon. Seriously, I swear. So I've had very, very good memories with this, and it's sad to see it go. Now, let's talk first, details. What things are going to stay and what will not. So let's just put it lightly. 3DS users will get some satisfaction here. Wii U users, see ya. And I'm one of them, so it's bad. All right, so there is no exact date for the shutdown. All we know is April of next year, 2024. And here are the only online services that will stay for these pieces of software. Pokemon Bank will have online servers, obviously, to transfer your Pokemon from, Pokemon Leaf Green to Pokemon Violet, It's for transferring Pokemon, that makes sense. And also Poke Transporter. So Pokemon transferring things will all stay. Those stay, and they always will. Or hopefully they will. Yeah, hopefully. Probably. Most likely. Maybe. Yeah, probably. All right, now, what else will stay? Only one other thing, and it never even used online play in the first place. Street Pass. Street Pass will stay in some capacity, all right? So, on the Nintendo website, they state that Street Pass will stay. Street Pass always has used a local communication. It's always been local. When you Street Pass somebody, if you don't know, that's like when you physically get near somebody that has a 3DS. When you Street Pass somebody, it's local. It's not online play. You aren't connecting to them through some network. Even if you had no Wi-Fi on, you can Street Pass. That's why you're able to Street Pass at airports. It never used online in the first place. So local communication is still happening. Street Pass, you can do that. However, some things in Street Pass that require online play, like obviously you can't buy the extra Street Pass games nowadays. You can't buy, or you can't get pieces in Puzzle Swap after this. Nothing. So some online features of Street Pass will not be there. But in terms of the basic, hey, green light flashing, that'll stay. And then also, Spot Pass is all online. Spot Pass, if you don't know, is an online feature, a way for Nintendo to give you things. For example, if I'm not mistaken, in Animal Crossing New Leaf, which is a 3DS game, obviously, you're able to get Spot Pass items where, if you do this or you go here, you can receive special items in the game. That is Spot Pass, where they, give you items online through their service. That will not be here. That is all online. There's nothing local about it. Spot Pass will not stay. Spot Pass is going away. It's still there now, so if there's any Spot Pass specific features that you want, do them now. You have 6 months. 6 months. You have time. And so I would get to playing your online games. I would get to doing everything that you need to do before these servers shut down. Now, there are two other things that I want to dive into. There's one more detail here, which is one of the things. You may have seen that Nintendo recently, like a few months ago, had the Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon 1 servers shut down for Wii U for months, like 3-4 months. And they eventually came back online, and they're online as I speak. But Nintendo has stated these servers might shut down earlier if it's hard to keep them up. So, the Splatoon and Mario Kart servers shut down for some sort of security reasons, for something security related. They shut down, and Nintendo's basically saying, if we have to shut it down again, we might just take the whole thing down. Everything's done. Gone. Forever. So, I am heavily encouraging you, at least for Wii U. I'm not sure if that goes for both Wii U and 3DS. At least for Wii U, please, if you need to do anything, do it now. Because for all I know, the Mario Kart 8 servers will get taken down in 1 hour, and then you can never use it again. So, do it now. Do whatever you want now. It can be gone in 1 minute. Who knows? And so do that. Do that. Don't waste time. It'll be gone before you know it. Now, the other thing that I want to discuss is, are the servers really going away? Yes, they are. But here's the thing. Here's the workaround. Our friends over at Pretendo Network, are resurrecting the Wii U and 3DS servers. So if you don't know, obviously the Wii servers shut down years ago. There's a service on there called Wiimify and Reconnect 24 where you can mod your console and get online servers back on your console. Download a few things, do this, do that, open the software, and you have online servers all over again. Our friends at Pretendo, they aren't my friends because like they don't even know that I exist. Well, actually, they follow me on Twitter, which is pretty cool. But they don't like know me. I don't know them, but they're cool. They've been tweeting, answering everyone's questions, and they are committed to bringing back the 3DS and Wii U online servers once they shut down. They've been tweeting, and they tweeted this: "We have been made aware of Nintendo's plans to shut down Nintendo Network in April. We have begun discussing our development roadmap internally to accommodate this. They are going to be the ones who bring back the Wii U and 3DS online servers. So, it might not be ready in April, but shortly after, I would say within maybe a year or two, as of like right now, they will have online servers for those two consoles up again, up and running. So, basically, after these servers shut down, I wouldn't recommend against modding your console. Definitely do it. It's safe, just don't pirate things, because I have to, discourage that. That is illegal. But it's safe to do. I've done it to that Wii U right there. And I actually have Pretendo installed. And I can tell you, it works fantastic. They're going to bring Miiverse back. They kind of already are. They're great people. I can tell. So, mod your console after these servers shut down, and you will be able to get online servers again. I'm going to do it. You should do it. Like, my favorite game of all time, Animal Crossing New Leaf, is on the 3DS. When online servers go, I'm going to be bummed, right? Not anymore. Not, thanks to Pretendo, I can have my online servers back, and I can play with people who also have Pretendo installed, and I can play more Animal Crossing New Leaf with them. Perfect. Amazing. Great. Cool. I love it. I'm loving it. McDonald's. So, these servers will come back, which is why I'm not upset about it, which is why I'm actually kind of not rushing to play all my Wii U games again, because there's going to be online servers in due time. Whether it's Pretendo or whether it's somebody else. Somebody is going to bring back Wii U and 3DS servers in time. Do we know how much time? Not really, but in time, right? So it's coming back. I wouldn't even worry about it too much, but that is all the details on the 3DS and Wii U servers shutting down. I will bring back this topic if there are any new developments, and if we get an official date announced, and then also probably the week that it happens. So I will bring this topic back up in the future, but for now, that is the details. That is what we know. If you have any other questions, I'll link the website that they answered everything, Nintendo, where they talked about this, that, and that. I'll leave everything down below, but I pretty much brought you the most important parts. So that is it for that topic. Now, when we move on to a positive, cheery announcement, Animal Crossing New Horizons Lego have been announced. Hold the phone. Let's go. All right, guys. You're in a safe spot, okay? I don't mean to, flex in a way, but I'm a diehard Animal Crossing fan, okay? And I say that to give myself a bit of credibility. Scroll my YouTube channel from videos over a year and 2 years ago. It was all Animal Crossing. It was all Animal Crossing videos. I looked ugly as heck back then, but it was all Animal Crossing videos for 2 years, 3 years straight. 2 years. Yeah. 2 years. Yeah, so that's all it was. I have 2,000 hours, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Animal Crossing New Leaf Cards right here. Bro, I am an Animal Crossing fan, okay? I'm an Animal Crossing fan. And so when I saw this, I heebie-jeebied, I rolled out of bed, and I proceeded to do backflips, okay? This was something. This was special, okay? Animal Crossing New Horizons Lego collaboration has been announced. Well. New Legos for Animal Crossing? All right. That sounds like fun. Let's take a step back for a second, okay? Step back. About 2 months ago, this was rumored, and we didn't report the rumor, unfortunately, but we brought it up to you on this podcast, which is why you need to watch and listen to this podcast. We give you the news, and it actually happened. So that shows you can trust us. Now, once again, we didn't report the rumor, but we brought it to you because we knew it was credible. That's why you listen to this show, because we bring you the news. Okay, you don't go on Reddit. You don't go on Twitter. No, the Mario Matter brings you the news, and that's why it's your favorite Nintendo podcast. Anyways, Animal Crossing Lego. Here's all the details. We have an 11-second video on Twitter. Now, I will show the video on screen, but otherwise, I will describe it in word form for any of our audio listeners. So, it begins with a shot of Tom Nook and Isabelle minifigures. Yes, as you know, the Mario figures, like Mario and Luigi, are like these blocky figures. But the Animal Crossing ones are actual minifigures with Lego hands and normal head shapes, right? They're actual minifigures. So we see Tom Nook and Isabelle in the first shot, and then we see 4 characters in the other shot, that being Rosie, Bunny, Marshall, and Cap'n. Dude, my memory is still there. I know their names. That's so great. Cap'n is an NPC. Cap'n is him as a minifigure is a dream. So there's those characters, and then they zoom out, and then you can even see Fauna and Julian. So essentially, there are 8 characters shown off in this trailer, and when they zoom out of the camera, you can see a full field. There's grass, however, the grass doesn't appear to be Legos. There's Lego flowers. There are yellow flowers and pink flowers. And behind them are also trees. There are many trees. Some have cherries on them. I believe there's an orange on that one. Yeah. There's oranges. I don't know what. There's like a red thing. Are those more cherries? I believe those are also cherries. Cherries. Christmas trees. I believe those are even Christmas trees back there. I think those are holly trees, or maybe they're cherries. It's hard to say, but a lot of red on the trees, cherries or holiday trees. I can't really tell. But many trees, many flowers, and 10 minifigures. I will run you through eight minifigures. I will run you through who the figures are. Rosie, Bunny, Marshall, Cap'n, Fauna, Julian, Isabelle, and Tom Nook. I do not know if that is all of them. I don't think that it would be because, one, there are so many good ones. How do you even narrow it down to just 8? Also, you're missing a lot of NPCs. Tom Nook and Isabelle are the main 2, sure, but we certainly need a KK Slider Lego. We need a Brewster's Cafe Lego. Like, this cannot be all of the figures. If it is, that's fine, but there's just no shot. There's no shot that it could be. So we have that. That's all. 11-second trailer, and then we also see, in one more final shot, a flying present, which is a little Easter egg to the presents from Animal Crossing that fly. They're attached to a balloon. You shoot them down with a slingshot, and it's a little extra part of the set. Flying presents with balloons attached. So that's very cool. The figures jump around, and pretty much you see the Lego and Animal Crossing logos together. And that's kind of all that we have for the moment. Rosie's holding a flower, but is that breaking news? Not quite. So that's all we have. Now, I want to go back to the rumor. This is what a lot of people are not telling you, okay? A lot of people make videos like, oh my gosh, guys, Animal Crossing Legos. They're like 1 minute, 50 seconds long. Guys, I give you the news, okay? So if we go back, search, just Google search Animal Crossing Lego rumor. Here we go. Rumor right here from Go Nintendo. Happened August 3rd. We have a leak, a rumor. Can we figure out who it's from? Necro Felipe on Twitter. They leaked this. Actually, is this? Yeah, from the Reddit Lego leak. Necro Felipe leaked it, and here is the leak. Okay. Oh, actually, also, so Necro Felipe and brickmerge.de, kind of the source here. Here's the same leak, okay? The rumor was true. There is Animal Crossing Lego, but here's the second half that no one's telling you this, okay? There are going to be 5 sets rumored from the same rumor, which was right, so we can assume this is also going to be correct. 5 sets, one of them being $14.99 with 170 pieces. One of them being $20 for 164 pieces. One being $30, 233 pieces. One being $40, 389 pieces, and one being $75 for 535 pieces. Now, I'm not one to assume, but I would think that the 500 one is probably either Resident Services or Nook's Cranny. I don't think that Able Sisters sells amazing. I think it's either Nook's Cranny or Resident Services. The $40 one, the $40 could be like the Roost Cafe or something. We don't know. All we can do is guess, to be honest. But I don't know that I feel confident in those prices, and here's why. The price translation might have been a bit rough, as I believe the person who leaked this doesn't use dollars for currency. Not Felipe, but I believe this was a French rumor or something. So here's why. $15, 170 pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's normally better price to piece ratios for Legos, right? Like there's normally search right now, Amazon.com. This is what makes the podcast so fun. We like search things on the fly. Lego set 200 pieces. 200 pieces. Oh yeah, maybe so. A 200 piece set of a Lego ice cream van is $20. Yeah, okay, then I'm wrong. Okay, yeah. So Legos are expensive. They are just that expensive. So, yeah, the price ratio sounds about right. But $75 for 500 pieces, guys, if you don't know, that takes like an hour and a half. $75. If it's good, maybe I'll buy it, but that's a lot of freaking money. Now, put it this way. You can either buy the $75 one, or you can buy the $40 one and the $30 one for the same price, and get this, more pieces. More pieces. That's insane. So you might want to do that instead. I don't know. It's up to you. The $75 one must be a very, very good set to have that many pieces and have it that be, that expensive. It must be a very, very good set. But also, these are rumored to release in March of 2024. That's the working rumor. The first part was right, so it's only predicted that the second part is also right. And not to mention, in that trailer, they didn't show us much. They showed us the minifigures, and they showed us some trees and, flowers. I feel like they would have shown at least one set if they had them done. I'm sure they have them, pretty much done, but for them to be releasing in March of next year, I feel like they would be fully revealed maybe in next January, and then released in March of next year. However, I would not be surprised either if this rumor is just partially wrong and they release this holiday season. I wouldn't be shocked, because that would make you the most bang for your buck. I will say, when these Animal Crossing Lego release, these are going to be harder to find than, I don't know, what's hard to find? I don't know. Freaking Mario Oreos. Actually, no, those are very common. They're gonna be hard to find. Because not only are most of them pretty affordable at $15, $20, $30, and $40. $75 is kind of pricey. Not only are most of them affordable, but it's Animal Crossing, which sold 40 million copies. 40 million copies. And also, Animal Crossing fans, I know this, are collectors. They are going to go crazy right when these drop. So be on the freaking lookout when these release. Pre-order, do what you need. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to pre-order as soon as I can, because these are going to go like that. Now, sure, they might be back in stock, eventually, but these will go if you want one soon. These will go. So yeah, it has a March 2024 release date. I don't know that that's accurate. I guess right now I would believe it because, kind of just because they didn't show us anything. So a further on release date would be good. And also that lines up with the 3-year anniversary of the game. 4-year anniversary. That would line up, and I think that would work well. However, you do have to look at the source here. The source was correct, but the title of the leak says New LEGO Theme 2024. So this could be some other set, but it's most likely Animal Crossing. So just be prepared. That might not be all the Animal Crossing news. It says brand new LEGO theme. Might not be Animal Crossing or Nintendo at all. Who knows? But it's most likely, it's said to be Animal Crossing. So you have that. That is the spiel right there. Guys, I'm excited. Here's what they need. For the cheaper sets, you can do anything. You can do like, a garden, or you can do, what can you do? You can kind of just like make your own sets. Like, yeah, a garden set, or like just some random small design set, or maybe it's a bigger piece of furniture and you build that furniture as part of the set. It's like a mini $15 set, or for like the $40, $75, like, bro, that $75 set has to be Resident Services. Resident Services is a big building. It's either that or Nook's Cranny. I do think you would get more sales for Nook's Cranny because it has more flavor to it. There's more. Yeah, no, hold on. It's definitely Nook's Cranny. The $75 set, it is for sure Nook's Cranny. You couldn't sell Resident Services. You cannot sell Resident Services. However, there is an Isabelle minifigure. So you would think maybe. However, the Resident Services building, I'm not going to lie, is kind of plain. Like, there's not much flavor to it, which is fine. But as a Lego set, you want to pick the most interesting ones. Whereas Nook's Cranny is freaking interesting. There's things in the windows. There's the big sign on top, Nook's Cranny. There's Timmy. There's Tommy. There's the trade box at the front. There's the cool doors. Like, it's more flavor. That has to be the $75 set. The $40 one, that could be Resident Services. That could also be Able Sisters. It is a smaller building in the game, so that could also be that. But we have to wait. We have to wait and see. I can guess all day, but we have to wait and see what they actually are. I would assume, once again, I'll repeat it. I would guess a January next year reveal, like a full set reveal, and then release it that March, maybe March 20th, when like the game released, 4-year anniversary type of thing. I don't know. We gotta see. Time will tell. But once we get any kind of new development on the Animal Crossing Lego news, we will bring it to you right here on the Mario Matter. Now, let's get to your favorite segment where we answer your questions on the podcast. Are you ready? Okay. Let's answer your questions. Let's go. All right, guys, it is time. And if you don't know, if you haven't been around these parts, we answer your questions on this very much so Nintendo podcast. Ones that you have for me, whether it's Nintendo related, whether it's content creation related, whether it's my video related, we answer it all. So, how do you submit a question? Well, there are two good ways. There's one current way that many people use, and that is to go on my YouTube channel, EmSwizzle, EmSwizzle. Go to my community tab on my channel's homepage, and there is a new community post posted every single week at Wednesday, 12 p.m. Go there and comment your question. It normally has a cursed image on it. Like, This week's cursed image was Donkey Kong with like bushy eyebrows, like no eyebrows. It was like a full hair to Donkey Kong. So it was like it was a cursed image. It was bad. Now, the other way is to join my Discord server. Join the Discord server that I have in the description and join that. Make an account if you need to. Go to the Ask EmSwizzle channel in the Discord and then ask your question in there. I will maybe answer it if I get to it. So we have YouTube and Discord questions, but if you want to get your question answered, if you've been commenting and it's not getting answered, feel free. There's a way to get it answered guaranteed. Become a channel member, which supports me monetarily for as low as $1.99 a month. It's essentially Patreon, but for YouTube. You get awesome perks. You get exclusive podcast episodes that no one else sees, behind-the-scenes news. You get emojis. You get early access to this very podcast, the public one. You get so many cool perks. I would recommend it. Even if you go up to the highest tier, you can get my freaking autograph. I swear, seriously. So let's begin with the questions from our members who are guaranteeing their question gets answered. So, Data Monkey Ryan did ask a question about the Animal Crossing Lego. However, we just covered it, so I will not answer it. However, I did ask Ryan Data Monkey to submit a brand new question. Did you submit it? They didn't. All right. So we got to skip over that. Our first question is from Chief Jens. All right. What is your favorite non-Nintendo game? All right. Non-Nintendo. There's a lot of them because I don't just play Nintendo. I give you the game that I play the most outside of Nintendo, not even on a Switch or anything, is UFC 4. UFC 4, which is a fighting game on Xbox, I play that most outside of anything on Switch. UFC 4 and the brand new one, UFC 5, actually comes out in a few weeks. I have it pre-ordered. Very fun. I'm excited for it. Should be good. I just realized how messy my backdrop is. Oh my gosh, 1 second. I should clean up here. That's a bad look. Anyways, boom, there we go. But yeah, UFC 4, UFC 5. That's my favorite. I can't get enough. I bully people in the online mode. So fun. And then DK Lackeys, also a member. What are a few indie games you recommend? Also, Mario Wonder hype. Mario Wonder, 2 weeks, guys. Some indie games. Stardew Valley is one. That's an indie game, right? Stardew Valley. I'm not gonna lie. I crapped on this game, guys. I'm kind of liking Fae Farm. Fae Farm's kind of hitting. Fae Farm, which are both farming games. So let me think. Let me think outside the box, because those are both farming. I'm not gonna lie. I don't play many indie games. There has to be one. Hold on. Let me see my Switch. There has to be one. One that is not farming. There has to be something. No, Disney is not indie. Let's see. No, that's EA Sports. Or not EA Sports, but EA. Look, I can't find any. Like, I don't really play indie games. I'm not seeing anything. Who makes A Short Hike? Never heard of that company. Is A Short Hike an indie game? Because if so, I count that. Otherwise, I can't really answer apart from those three, which I gave you three. That's a pretty good answer. But apart from that, I can't really give you much because I don't play many indie games. So I gave you Stardew Valley, Fae Farm, and A Short Hike. If that's even an indie game, I don't even know. All right, then put my Switch back. All right, then Cam Games asks, what is the best and worst Mario Kart game and why? Spicy. All right. Best and worst. I say that the best is probably, I have to say it, like Mario Kart Wii can be your nostalgia, but like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is unbeatable. You can't beat that. And then honestly, dude, the worst Mario Kart game, I mean, I think that I had to give you Mario Kart Super Circuit for Game Boy Advance. It's not even like terrible. It's just the fact that it's probably the worst Mario Kart experience. It's just the worst graphics because obviously it's Game Boy Advance. It kind of has to be. Worst gameplay. You're playing with a D-pad. It's just the worst gameplay, worst version of Mario Kart. So I would say that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, yeah. Oh, sorry, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is best. Mario Kart Super Circuit, worst. I give you that. And then Johan, also our final member question, asks, what is the best game on Wii U? Best game on Wii U. This answer changes so often, so please don't like go back to my previous podcast and pull what I said. I used to say Mario and Sonic. I used to say Mario 3D World, and I'm not gonna lie, going back to my childhood, going back to the games that I played, I think that I honestly give you Mario 3D World for that answer. I give you Super Mario 3D World, which is also on Switch because it's just that great of a game. It's on Switch. Play it if you haven't. That's a phenomenal one. All right, and then Anti788 asks, how many hours of content do you think Mario Wonder has? That's a good one. So normally Mario Bros. Games are like full console ones are like 10, 12 hours or so, if I'm not wrong. Let's check. If we go to howlongtobeat.com, search new Super Mario Bros. Because that's like the newer ones, obviously. Yeah. Mario Bros. DS 7 hours, Mario Bros. U Deluxe 9 hours, Mario Bros. Wii 9 hours. Yeah, pretty short. I don't think it'll be that low. I give you, like, main story content, I give you 16 hours. 16. Mark my words. 16 hours. 16. Yeah. It's going to be a lot longer, I think, because there are less worlds, but I'm telling you, there's going to be either more to do in one level, like, there's a reason, there's like replay value, there's a reason to go back and do something, or there's less worlds, more levels, or even harder levels, so it'll take you like 16 hours to beat the game. That's a guess. It could very well be 9 hours again, it could very well be 12, but I'm guessing 16. It took them a while to make, and so I say 16. They had to have thrown something in there. And then the Dendratier, do you think we'll be getting another Animal Crossing soon? Or will it be a while? Or maybe just none? Awesome content, SHUT. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I don't think there's any shot that we never see Animal Crossing again. The newest one sold 45 million or so. So it certainly will live on. I don't think soon is the answer because we got one less than 4 years ago. And it was a very, very good game. And you don't need to make new Animal Crossings that often because it's like, what can you even change in the span of 4 years? Not much, unless you have a brand new console, which they're bringing out their new console. I think it's one Animal Crossing per console. Obviously, you have one on the GameCube, one on the DS, one on the Wii, one on the 3DS, and one on the Switch. It's like one per console. So I would say next console, which I think will come out next year. I'm not gonna lie to you. I truly think not until 2026. Seriously. Because even though they have all the time to work on it, a lot of Nintendo games. Did you hear about how Mario Wonder? Apparently, the developers had no deadline for that game. They had no deadline at all. Nothing. I think that's the new standard for Nintendo games for most of them. Like, I bet you Donkey Kong, which may not even be fully made by Nintendo, could be like some other third party helping too. But I think they're having no deadline for some big games like Donkey Kong, Mario, maybe something else. I think that Animal Crossing could be one of them because they have to make it perfect. Because now you have the most eyes on Animal Crossing it's ever had, ever. It needs to be perfect. I'm saying 2026. I think that the new console gets revealed next year, 24. They announce it 2025, comes out the next year. I think that's it. I think that's what you do. Yeah. 2026. Yeah, for sure. And then Alexander asks, what's your favorite Nintendo song? Good one. I think I give you 1 p.m. from Animal Crossing New Leaf. Animal Crossing New Leaf, 1 p.m. Fire. Amazing. I try to use it whenever I can, but it doesn't it doesn't fit in with like YouTube Shorts and stuff. Like the vibe is so different, so I try to use it where I can. But yeah, not too often. And then Connor Whiteway asks, "Hey Max, I hope you're doing well." Thank you. I am. Today. But anyways, if you weren't doing YouTube as a job, what would you be doing? That's a fun one. Something gaming. Honestly, I'd probably, because I was fortunate enough to like have some time where I could like just focus on YouTube and like not like immediately find other work, I would probably have tried to do something gaming. I would have tried to probably improve like my writing skills and be work at like Nintendo Life or Game Explain and do like videos for them. Not that might have happened, but that's what I would try to do if I couldn't do my own channel right here. I would probably either write articles for Nintendo Life if I could. I would try start my own company and write articles about Nintendo and stuff. I would want to work for one of these bigger press outlets. That's probably what I would do. Worst comes to worst, I go to GameStop, work there for a little while until they go bankrupt. Sorry, and yeah, I think I would just try to be somehow involved in this industry. And so I'm grateful that it worked out this way. So now I can talk to you all about cool Nintendo games. It's very fun. So thank you all for providing that for me. Phoenix Smith asks, do you think the next console will be more like the Wii U or the Switch? I think Switch. I think it's like Animal Crossing. It's like when you allow people to place furniture outside, you can't go back from that. Like you can't have the next game have players not be able to place furniture outside. I think it's like the Switch. You found something that works, the hybrid console, detach, retach, dock, handheld. You found something that works. You can't go back now. So I think it's more like the Switch, almost exactly like the Switch, like almost the same thing. I think it's essentially a Switch 2. Yeah. Switch 2, here we come. DJ Dog asks, do you think that Nintendo will make deluxe versions of games on the Switch 2, like from Wii U to Switch? Example, Mario Odyssey Deluxe. So like HD versions of Switch games on Switch 2. So that's assuming that there's no backwards compatibility. Assuming that, if there was no backwards, yeah, I think so. I think they might do. I think they would maybe. I'm not sure about Mario Odyssey. I think it's too soon. Maybe like on the next console. Bring over like staples. Bring over. Well, I don't know. Because like, do you bring over Mario Wonder? It's kind of soon, no? Maybe you make a Mario Wonder HD? Switch remakes? Here's the thing. Nintendo doesn't love doing ports of games from their last generation console unless you have a flop like the Wii U. Whereas, like almost every Wii U game, big Wii U game came over. But normally, I don't know that they would be in favor of that if a console sold well beforehand. Maybe you do like a Mario Wonder HD. Maybe you do something deluxe. Yeah, maybe. Like Pikmin 4. I don't know. It's just so weird. Like, I cannot imagine a Pikmin 4 HD in like 5 years. I can't imagine that. It just seems like a console, a Switch thing, not a Switch 2 kind of thing. That's so hard to see. I don't think Switch remakes, but I would think, or so not like Switch remasters or ports. I don't think that, but I think we'll see more old games come to the Switch 2. Maybe like 1 or 2 Switch HD games. But yeah, not too many. And then finally, Sonic Speedaholic. Do you think Nintendo should make a collection of the new Super Mario Bros. Games on the Switch. Now that could be on the next console. That could be new Super Mario. So like that would contain Mario Bros. DS, Mario Bros. 3DS, Mario Bros. Wii, and Mario Bros. Wii U. That answers the last question. That could be it. That could be what they make a deluxe out of, a collection out of. You know, like that could be it. They could bring that over, make a whole collection out of new Super Mario Bros. Games that are all like 10 years old, and bam! Obviously, Mario Wonder is not in there because it's not a new Super Mario Bros. Game. It's a Super Mario Bros. Game, so it doesn't fit in there. But yeah, do that. That'd be great. But do I think that they should do it? Yes. Will they do it? It's a good idea. It's a very good idea, but I don't have inside, connection over there, so no clue. But they should do it for sure. And so that is it. That is all the questions. Thank you all for submitting cool questions. That is it for the podcast today. Thank you all so much for listening, watching, viewing, subscribing, enjoying. What else is there? Working out to this podcast, laying down to this podcast. Maybe you're asleep right now and you fell asleep to the podcast. That's always cool too. Who knows what it is? But I thank you all for being here and talking Nintendo with me. Leave your comments down below if you're on a platform that supports comments. But wait, we have one more thing for you. Okay? This is not over yet. I have to go grab it real quick. Here. I received a piece of fan mail here, okay? On my last stream. And it's from Alpaca, an 11-year-old Nintendo fan and poet. And ladies, gentlemen, we have a Mario Matter rap, a song. Now, I cannot put a beat to this song because I don't want to get copyrighted, but essentially, we have a song here. I can rap for you. If somebody wants to remix this and post it on their channel, EmSwizzle song, feel free. But we have a song written, and I can rap it for you. From the top to the bottom. It's pretty good, I think. All right. Somebody add a beat to this in your own video and tag me in it. Tag me, make a video on your channel, add some like gangster beat. Don't add like a pop beat. Add some gangster beat to it. And let me begin this rap. All right, first one. Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy EmSwizzle. When you hear this pod, your brain's gonna sizzle. You may have missed the news, but I caught it. If you want to hear it, yo, I got it. Welcome to the Mario Matter. That's right, we're back and bigger and badder. We hear all the Nintendo chatter coming at you every Saturday. If your brain hasn't blown up yet, good for you, because you can get all that times 2. Yeah, channel members get twice the fun for just under $2 a month. Welcome to the Mario Matter. That's right, we're back and bigger and badder. We hear all the Nintendo chatter coming at you every Saturday. New games, updates, and so much more. But Max has got more stuff in store. Because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the #1 Nintendo podcast in all the world. Welcome to the Mario Matter. That's right, we're back and bigger and badder. We hear all the Nintendo chatter coming at you every Saturday. I'm sorry to say, but that is all. Thanks so much for listening, y'all. I know that was a lot to swallow, but go like, subscribe, and always follow. Bro, murdered that. Dude, Alpaca? I didn't read it all beforehand. Dude, he murdered that. Oh my god. All right, somebody throw the Gangster's Paradise beat behind that. No, seriously, like do that. Or I'll try to do it. But dude, he murdered that. And then do I read this part? I think that's a message for me. All right. Thank you, Alpaca. It said that he sent this like last month. So I'm like a month late, but like I just got it. So Alpaca, I hope that you're watching. Comment down below if you are, because I just did that for you. Either way, hopefully that made someone's day. Mario Matter rap. Throw the Gangster's Paradise beat behind that. Dude, that's fire. Thank you all so much for being here. I love you all. Channel members, shout out to you. As Alpaca said, channel members get twice the fun. You get exclusive podcast episodes. You get... Let's pull up everything for you. If you're an upcoming YouTube creator, I added a perk recently where you can see behind the scenes, like what I throw in my shorts to make them, you know, basically successful. Members only Discord access, special channels, priority question asking on this podcast, special podcasts or live streams playing games with you live, games with you only the members. Shout outs at the end of the videos. Early access to new videos, special behind the scenes footage, behind the scenes content, and analytics posts. Follow on social media, unreleased YouTube shorts / videos, and even a monthly autographed newsletter. Now, that is not all for $1.99 a month. There are different tiers, and different perks vary. Like the autograph is for the highest tier. So there are different membership tiers. Play around, see what you want, but make sure you know what you're buying before you do it. With that said, I'll see you all in the next podcast. I'm going to go play me some Detective Pikachu Returns, and I'll see you all soon. Adios.